Tonight for dinner we have delicious, smooth cream of asparagus soup. Let's make it. 2 beautiful pounds of asparagus. First order of operation is we'll need to rinse this off really good. In case it's not available at the store fresh, of course it works with canned asparagus, either home canned or from the store, and frozen one. The canned one just needs to be sipped in the blender and then heated up. That's really super fast. And the frozen one, because it's only blanched, this needs to be cooked thoroughly until it gets soft. After it's washed, I cut off the little bottom ends. This is just where it has previously been cut, and I want this off. It's usually a little dried out. This gets discarded, and then we'll still clean up some other part on it. All the bottom end cuttings are removed, and now we need to snap these guys because there is still a bottom part that's really too hard to eat, and we'll now show you how to do that. Now we have to get this rough bottom part off. What we'll do is we'll bend it going up, and at some point it will snap. Put this aside. Here's another one. We'll bend it going up, and where it snaps, it's good. This one may snap higher. Very high. Okay, now these from the bottom we put aside, and the rest is what we'll work with. So for the soup, we'll keep a couple top spares that just, whoops. We'll take them off for decoration at the end. They don't have to be cooked. They are delicious raw. And the rest goes in the pot. And then there are 2 or 3 ways to proceed from here. Because I don't waste anything, or try not to waste anything, these bottom pieces we cut off earlier, I'll cut them in half. And we're gonna leach the taste out of these out too. Just because they are not very pleasant to eat because they're stringy, doesn't mean we can't get the goodness out of it. This is where things can vary a little. Obviously we need to cook all these asparagus spares now until they're really soft, and we can make a soup out of it. But I use either the bottoms beforehand and cook them down a little, and then use that water to cook the rest of the asparagus. Or like I have today, I'm lucky, I have a cooked chicken carcass. So I put that in the pressure cooker and add these bottom ends to it and let this cook for 30 minutes. I'll top it with just a little bit of water, and then I use that broth to cook the spares in. The broth is ready. It looks and smells delicious. Has a nice color. And now we add this delicious broth, which has so much flavor now. But like I said, you can use water for this. It will still be cream of asparagus. And I do not add a whole lot. There is still some out. And I'll cook this down until they're really soft. I don't want to make it too liquid because we're adding cream at the end too. It's ready. They're nice and soft. Still super hot. I need to let this cool off a little, and then we'll blitz it. Ready to blend it up. The key is to not overfill. This isn't even halfway up, and to have the liquid in it. And it's good to have some liquid handy on the side in case it's too dry. Let's get started. It looks nice and smooth. Now, is it smooth enough? The only way to find out this dog is to try it, and it's super smooth. It should be smooth because asparagus really boils down good. If it doesn't, you have to put it through a strainer. This goes in. And I like the consistency, maybe a little less liquid. See, here's my asparagus and here's the liquid, and I think I'll put less liquid in for the next one because the cream goes in too, and I really want to have a thick soup. Some croutons going in the back. That's just stale bread I had popped in the freezer. And up until now, this had no seasoning. So of course we need to try first, and then it's time for some salt I'll give it a little bit of cayenne pepper. This is not so we taste cayenne. It just gives it a little, I don't know, a little something. And then fresh ground black pepper. And also, this benefits from just a little sip of vinegar. You can use any vinegar. I would use balsamic. It's dark. Mine is apple cider. And there are no amounts. This just has to be done to taste. And when this is all in, we can add our cream. This too is to taste. If you do not like cream, milk works. Oh, there it is. Taste it. It's a little dash more salt. And then we're good to go to plate this up. We're ready to plate this up. There. I get some croutons. And then some of the asparagus tops we kept earlier. So just stick another one in there. And then this never really works very well for me. We'll try to put this little smear on here. I'm obviously not a professional. And there it is. Delicious asparagus cream soup.